Hello, viewers. I'm SP, and welcome back to Nine Sols, where I am looking at our maps and I'm realizing, there's still some areas that we haven't managed to figure out how to get to in the Grotto of Scriptures. So perhaps that would be a good place to fall back to. We don't have the map chips for this area either. So yeah, let's give that a shot. Oh, hold on. Schwan has got something for us here. You came just in time, Yi. Could you stay still for a moment? Look over there and don't move. Yeah, just like that. What are you doing? I want to do my own version of the Immortal's portrait. Can you put your right hand behind you? That's it. I looked over your painting over and over again, and now I think I can make one too. Could you move your right foot forward a tiny bit? And what are you supposed to be doing here? Abacus? Please, my lord, when Xuan requested to draw you, I was worried for his lack of artistic training. We wouldn't want to have something poorly drawn. That's how I came to explain to him the method behind watercolor. Add a dash here, fill this with color, and done. A portrait of Yi in the form of the Immortal. It's all yours. Oh, it certainly makes an impact. Really? What do you think? Do you like the colors? Abacus, what's your verdict? It is a style that stands out from the market. Aren't you a sweet talker? Maybe I can work towards becoming an artist. You are my inspiration for this work, so I won't charge you anything for it. You want to sell it? Well, artists need to eat too. It's okay, you can go and appraise it. I won't get mad. That's assuming I can find a buyer. One thing you cannot say about this kid is that he lacks dreams. He kind of wants to be everything, and I appreciate that. The character in the portrait looks elegant and stylish. Xuan took some creative liberties and made Yi appear taller than he actually is, but he got the facial expression dead on. That's 100% the thing. All right, I guess while we're screwing around over here, any chance this tree has grown any additional levels? It does seem taller, doesn't it? I don't remember it being quite so high before, but there's still definitely nothing I can do to get up there. We'll come back to it. There's so much stuff just sitting on the roof. So I think West and East both had entryways that had not been cleared. The part that's marked entry was fully mapped. All right, so there's still the area below what is over to our left. Yep, this is definitely some stuff that I did not engage with. Surprise! Ow. Well, this is not ideal. You know what? This might be a good time for some arrows. Alright, just simplify things a little bit, Okay, well that was easy enough. So this is just going to connect to the other Grotto of Scriptures, but Okay, this was an area I was able to access from this side. I just opened up access to it from the other side is all. Well, that's less than exciting. Yeah, it doesn't really look like... I think that was the only... Well, no, it's not the only stuff that wasn't open. There's something over here. Yeah, alright, we can try to check that out. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere new. Are we better off... Yes, we are probably better off using a node warp here. This will take less time than just running. What are you guys doing? What's going on? Why are you all staring at the portrait? My lord, when Xuan created his rendition, I took the chance to analyze this painting. There were some unexpected findings. Oh? Like what?
Okay.
The style and age of the painting reveals the rather prominent background of the artist. During the turbulent era, a notable scholar warrior protested the growing inequality by robbing vast amounts of property from the nobles of the Nine Kingdoms. He disappeared, and it is said that he lived in seclusion on Kunlun Island in his later years. Continue. I believe our artist may have hidden secret clues in this very painting.
Mm-hmm.
You mean it's like a treasure map? Exactly. Or, to be precise, a treasure poem.
Huh?
What does the poem say? That sounds fun. If you look carefully, there's text written in the background. This is medieval Solarian. What does it say? Allow me to translate it. Running translation system. Translation complete. My lord, the data has been uploaded to your database.
Oh!
Well, are you going on a treasure hunt, Yi? Can you bring me with you? No, absolutely not. That's a terrible idea. Well, I wouldn't get too excited. What if it's a trap? Poem hidden in the immortal's portrait. The wealth of Nine Kingdoms hid deep in Kunlun, tucked in a grotto upon the eastern shore. The Fusang cave painting points up to the skies. Keep flying and you'll find treasure galore. Grotto upon the eastern shore, cave painting. Why haven't I seen a Solarian that's my age? Doesn't your tribe have any kids, Yi? Well, they're all in hibernation. Does that mean they're sleeping? I really want to meet them. But the only thing is, will they like me? We're kind of different. Don't worry, you're very likable, unlike when I was a kid. If you get the chance, I'm sure you'll get along with them just fine. If you get the chance. Okay, so... Oh, hold on. I like the background art here. This is lovely. You have something to say. A moment of your time, Sir Yi. I saw some paintings of renown hanging upon your walls. By whose hand were they rendered into being?
Huh?
What? Paintings of renown? You mean like the portrait of the Kunlun Immortal? No, the painter casts a much bolder stroke, signed with the name Xuanyuan. Ah, they resemble the painting you have in your possession. Every stroke a curiosity, every hue a mystery. This is the first time I have laid eyes on such exquisite artwork. Are you for real?
Oh,
Why, of course I am. Do you see a flaw in my judgment? I have dabbled in both ancient and contemporary treasures. My expertise can surely withstand public judgment. No, sorry, I didn't mean to question your expertise. It's just, I didn't know you had such unique tastes. With all due respect, Sir Yi, would you be willing to part with the painting in your hands? What's in it for me? Allow me to think this through. How about this? I have one Fangxi jade in my personal collection, which is usually off limits, but I can make an exception for your masterpiece. Well, I want some basic components thrown in too. Ah, seldom does a work of such artistic merit grace me with its presence. This is no time to be striking hard bargains. Very well, we have a deal. I hope I didn't damage our relationship by doing that. Performing a precise parry will complete any ongoing charging for Charge Strike, making it immediately available for use. Okay. So anytime you're going to block, start holding down attack as well. And then if you hit the parry right, you immediately have a charged attack to unleash. It's a little silly, but it's interesting, I guess. Okay, you have nothing left except computing units and various jades. I mean, some of which are pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to... Well, how many... Those components, plural, right? How many components did you give me? Just one. It's probably okay to delete this stuff, but like, I don't know what I'm in a huge hurry to collect. I feel like we're doing all right. Or at the very least, the ways in which we're doing all right are... The ways in which we are not doing all right are unlikely to be helped by changing the math. Okay, you have nothing new to say. Alright, so obviously... I forgot we had an open computing slot. Hold S and press shift in midair to execute a swift descent. So it allows me to air dash downward. That's pretty cool, I guess. So, grotto upon the eastern shore. Right? The poem used the word grotto. But if we're just talking about, you know, the English, the normal English language meaning of that word, there's a lot of places in here that are kind of grottos. Eastern shore. Where is that stuff? It's going to be in my database. Nope. This. Though I have no idea where in here it will be. Secret mural. Yeah, actually, I don't know what it would be called. Council tenants, obviously not. Launch Memorial. It looks like actually maybe it's not in here at all. This is just people. Well, I mean, obviously, I have the wording forever in the sense that I was recording when when we first saw it. But you would think that they would. Okay, they left it in an inventory item. It's weird that it's not in your like info though. So, tucked in a grotto upon the eastern shore. I mean, we're pretty far east. The Fusang cave painting points up to the skies. Keep flying, and you'll find treasure galore. So the cave painting we did see here. Yeah. Where's this ancient cave painting? Is it... I want to say it's that, right? I mean, there is a thing above it, without question. But like, what is meant by keep flying? In what way would one just keep flying? I remember that area being a pain in the ass now. I don't know why I came back here. I guess the Eastern Grotto is why I came back here. But we really want to be on the Western Grotto thing, and beyond that, we probably want to be... The Legend of the Porky Heroes, chapters 111 to 120. After receiving the 4 treasures of the study, Xuan Xuan's handwriting has improved significantly. He handled the writing and cover illustration all on his own. The story is full of twists and turns, having changed protagonists twice. Well, I'm very impressed with him. Tree, tell me what you need from me. Okay, he's got nothing new to say. He's just enjoying work and clay. All right, let's head back to Yaoqi and real quickly see if we can figure out what this is saying. We haven't been up here since we had access to the double jump, I think. Yeah, that... It might be that I had just forgotten to come back here once we had the ability to jump up onto that thing in the roof. Okay, well, yeah, this is something else. Alright, access to another part of Sky Tower is, in fact, what I was looking for. Okay, that's a little annoying. I was just holding up, not pressing to the right at all, so I assumed that I would just kind of pop upward, but apparently that is not how that works. If you climb over the top of a thing, you immediately try to climb up onto the platform above. Oh, come on now. Maybe I could just stop you at the top. I didn't mean to go over, obviously. Whew, all right. What timing? What timing I have? It was all about making sure I got the treasure, you know. Had a little digital freak out there. You know, sometimes my hands just don't want to do the stuff that I want them to do on a reasonable time scale. I think we've seen lots of evidence of that in my boss fights. But also sometimes my hands do way more than I ask them to. They just get very excited. No. Well, at least we have solid land here. Oh. Not the best timing. There you go. That's the idea. You're supposed to do that. Do I want to go? I'm not going to go. I'm not going to try to go down here. No, why did I have to land on something? Air dashing in the wrong direction. It's embarrassing. Okay. That was given to me despite the fact that I did not earn it. All right. Don't want to go down. Just want to continue. Okay. Here we go. We're going to do this right. Perhaps a little overeager on the horizontal factor of that jump. There we go. I am not trying to go down. Well, I do feel a little robbed on that one because I feel like I was holding up as I approached the chain, and he just did not feel that it was important to grab the chain. All right. Should be a new checkpoint. All right, we can do this. Remember I can do this? Remember how I can do this? All right. Fall off and die intentionally to avoid accidentally resetting myself to a lower platform. Okay, well that looks pretty important. But what is over here? What is the point of this, one wonders? It's delicious poison, a poisonous weed that grows in the southern part of Ya. Studies have shown that due to genetics, some find it fragrant, while others find it malodorous and bitter. What is it doing all the way over? How did it get over here? There we go. It's resetting. That was not an intentional chain miss, in case you were wondering. Let's let these reset. Shit. Well. No, you're supposed to go down here and through. Okay. Here, down the stairs. Okay, that was weird. Again, did not really do anything different than before. Just, he doesn't like the chain sometimes. Stowaway's corpse. Note from an unknown Solarian. They were just a little short. They promised that all staff would be able to board. Oh, curse you, you council bastards. I hope you all die horribly. If I'd known, I wouldn't have left home. Mom, I should have listened to you. An ancient letter next to the body indicates that the person was a stowaway who tried to enter the Empyrean district hundreds of years ago. Cabins in New Kunlun were in short supply, so many tried to enter illegally. As that was happening, violent protests against the council grew fiercer, forcing the council to use the guards to brutally suppress the people. That's a curious definition of the word force. Another one of these fruits, and... well, that certainly answers one question. What was down there, and how do you reach it? It turns out it was this. Somewhat counterproductive for me, though. Avenues of exploration are slowly turning into nothing at all. Just keep, every time we come back, look around for, oh, you have yet more to say. It's like, hey, you sold me a forgery. I like the way he's actually put it up above his little spot here. Sir Yi, a moment of your precious time. What is it? Forgive my audacity, but have you seen the next volume for The Legend of the Porky Heroes? The Legend of the what? The Legend of the Porky Heroes, chapters 110 to 120, a thick tome indeed. I made a mental note of it when I saw it on the shelf earlier, but now it has vanished. I was wondering if you got to it first. Did I take it? Maybe. I knew it. You are a man of good taste. What a remarkable work. I picked it up to pass the time, but how it tickles my fancy and stirs the depths of my soul. Phenomenal. Yours truly would like to read it, no matter the circumstances. Do you have a price in mind, good sir? Oh, wait, we should probably check if we're talking about the same work. Shh. You need not utter a peep. I wouldn't be so tactless as to not offer recompense. I have here another jade that I'm confident will fill the gaping hole left from depriving you of that masterpiece. And just how many jades have you got hiding in your stash? Ah, fine, take it. I am forever grateful. The fate of the hero in his struggle against the Beast King has been keeping me up at night. Beast King? I thought he was fighting mer people. Well, that was 10 whole chapters ago, man. Converts some damage to internal damage, granting you the ability to better endure fierce combat. I mean, that's probably pretty useful. This guy's developed some personality. I appreciate that. So, theoretically, we have another poison to find out there in the world as well. Now that we have discovered its pair. Well, hold on. Do I know where I'm going yet? Okay, the Grotto of the Scriptures. I mean, like, there's the area that's below the broken elevator thing, but did we fall down there somehow already? Doesn't seem like a way forward. And then just left off the point here is potentially something. Yeah, let's see about that. It was this one, right? I hope it was this one. Oh, right. Of course. It's locked. Have I been through the passage above it? I haven't been through the passage above it. I'm sure that's blocked in much the same way. I mean, there could be a route upward, basically anywhere, right? There's still this stuff that I can't open because I can't get through the goop. All right, I'm going to run around a bit and see if I can figure this out. I'll bring you back in when I got something. Okay, I'm not sure if this is forward exactly, but I was... Oops, pressed the wrong buttons. I was still looking around for places where, you know, things needed to be done. I came down here to the Grotto of Scriptures, the entry area, which it does look like is a completed map, except for... Like, this bit looks like it's uncompleted, the fall down below me. But you can see it connects to this thing. Like, we've definitely fallen down this before. But the teleported node here is that big painting. The one that is noted in our database as the ancient cave painting, Fusang the Soul's Spear. The Soul's Spear. So what if we just kept flying? It turns out there is something up here. I found this and then immediately backed off and started recording just in case it's something significant. But it turns out maybe that painting was referring to, or that poem was referring to more than one thing. More than one place, perhaps. Okay, just... Looks like it's maybe just a lot of money, but still. I'm not turning up my nose at a bunch of money. And then a replacement for all of the money, all of the arrows I keep firing for no reason. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad about that at all. So how much money was that? Dude, 27.38 now. Okay, this wasn't the plan. Oh, I broke something with that arrow. But maybe I'm just heading back to town real quick just to sell. Oh. This wasn't accessible in this way before. The big, obviously the big red, ow. The big red rock had not rolled through here. That's interesting. So this is going to take me up to there. Yeah. So we saw what's in that alcove down and to the left already. It's just a little bit of treasure. You know, there is still this too. And I've been in whatever that is, right? No, that's right. I only ever opened up one of those. Okay, well, I bet this has something to do with making forward progress from here. Alright, let me go refresh myself on why that hallway up there is not the right thing to do. Because I'm sure it's not. Or that, what do you call a vertical hallway? I guess I call it a vertical hallway. That's good enough. Ow. Anything more? Okay. So we will have to turn this, obviously. I really do wish the doorways were represented better on this map, both in terms of where they are and where they go. Alright, so we gotta turn this, and then I would like to be on the left side of this. Because there is a treasure chest over there. So can we just get back exactly the way we came? Indeed. Okay, that's a computing unit. That's quite significant. Yeah, this is, I'm fairly sure, a doorway that I've never seen before. Okay, I'm getting around slowly but surely. This is another one of these test areas. Okay. I understand how to read your attack a little bit better now. You can see I was doing the right thing, I just wasn't sure when to fire it. Yeah, the degree of force back that they do is really rough. I was trying to step forward enough that I wouldn't be forced back onto the red stuff. So of course I stepped into the red stuff to do that. Pretty early. That was pretty early. You just gotta watch the circle. The big circle tells you when it is time to let go of the button. So listen, I'm no good at Osu, and I'm no good at this. Oh, come on. I wonder how long the pattern is. It's not even hard. I'm just not doing it right. Huh. You can't jump while you're in unbounded counter, nor can you charge unbounded counter in the air. If I was standing dead center... This isn't a platform, right? No. Yeah, if I was standing dead center, maybe the top of the circle would reach just high enough to block them. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Alright, so that's statue number 2 at that one doorway. Secret Mural 3. About the 3 great sages of Taoism. Lu Yan, one of the three great sages, astounded all 9 kingdoms by leading a team of 100 to take control over the Haotian sphere. The battle resulted in tens of thousands of casualties for the Jie and the destruction of the satellite. In addition to their technology, the Fangxi Guild is also known for its warriors. Having inherited Lear's unique fighting style and wielding high-tech weapons and gear, Fangxi soldiers are famous for their power and integrity. Near the end of the turbulent era, when it was clear that the Jie kingdom would not give up arms, Lear asked Lu Yan to establish the Martial Division. Lear and Lu Yan would lead this division to fight undefeated in over 100 battles and skirmishes. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I am the chief of the Fangxi Guild's Martial Division, Sojourner Lu Yan. Well, welcome. Please do your best to hold the door for me out there. We have to find the 3rd Sage's Tomb. Okay, I was starting to do this task and then I got distracted and I wandered off into Zombie Town. That is what happened around here. So... I don't remember where we found the other sage. Here, I guess? Ow. Right in the middle of my combo. Yeah, there's totally just an area that I'd not even explored over here. Okay, I see, I see. Ah. Actually, I could absolutely have just made the dash. Not that it helps. It feels cool to destroy them with the reflect, but it does not always give you a great shot at their loot. was a tense little close quarters battle. Ah, okay, and this will let me open that up. This is a stand on it and hack thing, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I remember making that connection over here. And it seemed like it just went into the sky. And here we have what is surely another tomb. But this time we're not alone. It's that kid who I was chasing once upon a time. Well met, my friend. My apologies. I'm just finishing up this last paragraph. Is it so important that you have to write it down right now? Every story needs an ending. Right. All done now. Welcome to my humble little library, my friend. It might look dreary, but many intriguing events from the past are etched onto these pillars. So, Saul G is still a chronicler. What other secrets are you hiding? Please, don't misunderstand. I only use these crystals for personal note-keeping. They help me recall memories worth remembering. It began as a casual hobby, but look at what it's become. Alright, cut the chatter and give it to me straight. Why have you been secretly approaching me? Well, I want to know more about you. That is all. Like a lighthouse standing tall in the night sky, great figures like yourself will always shine with a certain splendor. A splendor not dimmed by mortality. Due perhaps to some divine prank, age means nothing to me.
Huh?
Impossible. How long have you lived? How could this be possible, right? I don't understand it either, even after several lifetimes. Why was I given this miracle? I have neither grand ambitions nor excessive desires. I have never coveted power, nor did I seek to bring about peace. Even on the brink of apocalypse, I did not feel the need to save anyone. Through every era, those that I have cared about always leave me behind. You're ageless and immortal. That's an ability that many can only dream of. And that's true if you're a spectator, but for me it feels more like a curse. Alas, I also lack the courage to end this curse myself. Does my mentor... Does Igong know about this too? I don't get it. Why did you choose to join the council? The Tianhuo virus doesn't seem to have an effect on you at all. Staying in Penglai meant eternal loneliness, and I have endured enough loneliness. Besides, I made a promise, however meaningless, to protect this grotto for a friend. Well, just hand over your soul seal, and I guarantee the grotto will not be harmed in any way.
Oh.
Oh, are you going easy on me? Look, you never participated much in the council, and I'm not keen on exterminating the ancient Kunlun tribe. I just need your permission. I don't want to fight. But I have never disobeyed destiny.
Oh.
Have you forgotten already? I have always held great confidence in the answers my divination provides. What did you see in the hexagrams?
Vancha.
I'm so sorry, but you will die by my hand today, Yi. Standing before you is the deputy captain of the Fangshi Guild Elite Guard, Sojourner Ji. May the clouds part and allow truth's light to illuminate our decisive battle.
本流老嘅事，
Indulge me with a sparring session, friend. Nobody can ever just do things the sensible way. Alright, what do we got here?
望一
We got orbs. Okay, I see how this could be annoying. Smoke, smoke. Oh, I'm out of. I came in here with nothing to smoke. Okay, that's how my divine serpent? Or wind, maybe? I mean, phase 1 seems not that bad. Obviously, that's phase 1. How long is the run back? Well, I didn't touch the node up here. The answer is it's going to be quite annoying this time. And then it'll be still annoying, but less so in the future. So I wonder if I'm actually choosing one of the orbs, or if, because when they start going, it does seem like they're too fast to see their symbols anymore, and it might just give you a die roll, like when you hit one, just randomly select one of the 3 symbols. You know what I didn't do was go back and spend that money. I probably can't disengage from the boss without, you know, actually winning the fight. How am I trying to get to... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I guess what I want to do here is go this way, drop down. Just mimicking the path I took before. Wait a minute, is this the right thing to do? Well, it turns out, no, actually, I just want to drop down here. Alright, everybody just calm down. Damn. We're gonna rest at the node, so all this damage doesn't actually mean anything, but it's annoying. That was weird. Okay, there we go. Now I actually jumped. You know what? I don't feel the need to interact with you either. The node is... Okay, the node's right over here. Alright, let's try it again. So we got to learn what these symbols mean. We got to aggressively apply explosives as much as possible. Let's grab this now. Okay, so you can definitely call for a particular one if you hit them fast. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a super long first phase. Okay, so the orb one makes that orb. This one just seems to make a lot of dives. Yeah, okay. What is the other one? Oops, I missed it. Okay, that's actually a different one than we saw before. I assume I do not want to go into the black hole on account of everything about black holes. So actually, it's not just 3 symbols. Hey, that one looks like a bottle. I didn't see what I got out of that. Was that ammo? Alright, phase change. The bottle one seems good.
云枕玉波行，
It's time to end this. Yeah, I just bet. Nope, that's black hole. Oh, okay. Black hole with evasion waves and also knives coming out. Oh, okay, it's a problem. It's a problem. Oops, that's the wrong button. Alright, I'm learning. Bottle. Aha! Damn it. But those knives are real fucking fast, huh? That's an interesting fight. I wonder how many times it will take for the phase 1 to start to feel like kind of rote and annoying. Jump! Getting hit by one actually had them. They were hitting me so frequently I couldn't jump between them. Ow. Well, that's embarrassing. Bottle. Oh, I missed the bottle. 3 swords. That seems like it's gotta be bad. Doesn't seem all that different from the wind one. Bottle. Oh no, okay, the bottle's just... I don't know if it's always health, but it certainly did give health that time. That's pretty handy, actually. Her capacity to just, or his capacity to just completely miss me and fuck up all my timings because now I didn't bounce when I was expecting to. Really sucks. And like sometimes I got out of the way, but a fair amount of the time it was just a whiff. I can probably, if I'm quick, get the good unbounded counter off of that. Nice. There's 2 toe tag there. I got all in my head about I saw the red effect and tried to go for the unbounded counter on the charge, and then partway through the animation realized that it wasn't that move. And I don't know, maybe I still could have hit it if I had just like stayed in and committed to my plan. But the moment I realized it wasn't the big overhead, I was like, oh no, I need to jump. And I jumped really late. And thus became speared. Yeah, it's an interesting fight. There's a lot going on here. I like this one better than I liked the last one already. Especially because there's this little like skill-based quote-unquote divination thing. I wonder how long that will stay on the ground. If I don't need it right away. Looks like it sticks around for a while. Okay, I mean we're getting there. I'm learning the rhythm. Okay. That one just went clean through my parry without giving me any damage or any bounce. Okay, so when that broke, did it heal me? Because what came out of it looked more like ammo than healing. Hard to tell. Speaking of ammo. Ah. Oh no! And once again, the intentional missing. What a strategy. So I'm gonna want this, but I think I still will need what's in the bottle too. Yeah, see, like, I'm eating bad parry timings because the knife that I was trying to parry whiffed. That feels unfair. That's not my fault. Ah. Yeah, sometimes that attack lands on you and sometimes it doesn't. And you can't, once you're in unbounded counter stance, you can't move without letting it go. Well, hold on, let me try something here. If I unbounded counter and dash, yeah, it doesn't hold on to it. So if you go into unbounded counter stance to counter the strike, and he brings it down right next to you, what you've done is guaranteed that you will get hit by it. Like, you don't get to decide whether you counter it or not. and sometimes it comes down on you and sometimes it doesn't. That element of the fight I don't like as much. That feels like a really bad design to me. I really am enjoying this water talisman playstyle. Can't be missing parries. Drop the barrel before. Oh no! Didn't drop the bottle before death. I was really hoping we were going to get paid there. I should have just not talismaned. Bad time to smoke. Really bad time to smoke. All right. I'm learning, but it's again like the problem we're having is I need to learn like the timings in how the second phase attacks link into each other and stuff. I don't really need to do much first phase learning anymore. Now I need to do second phase learning, and first phase is just going to sort of hang off the beginning of the fight uselessly. There's so many instances where, like, if I go for the talisman, the knife hits me, and if I don't, the knife misses me, and it's just like, you can't win if you do, and you can't. I don't know that I agree that that hit me. That was a pretty small nick of my ear there. Not a great phase one, for sure. Also, I should be allowed to smoke while this shit is happening. They kind of let me. So as far as smoking goes, I probably need to hold off until the boss goes up for divination disc time or something like that. And I don't know, like as much as it is cool to get the unbounded counter, I think maybe I just always need to dodge when the always need to dodge when the big red overhead comes, because it's not reliable. Curse you. That time at least I get you to stand still. Yeah, there being a thing in the fight that does a small amount of healing is really nice. Okay. Clean-ish phase 1.
人者欲波行，
On the whole, it was pretty clean. Yeah, it's a very low risk dodged attack. It doesn't leave. Like if it left fire on the ground or something, I would think I must just be doing it wrong because like you can't really just always dodge those. That was generous of them to give that to me. Dangerous, little risky there. God, it feels like I always need a drink. Yeah, okay. Sometimes it is giving ammo. That absolutely was an ammo. I mean, there's probably a good point in that it would probably make sense for me to be using my my bow more often, right? Because it is just like in a situation like in a lot of situations it's just free damage. It can chase in a way that I can't, and but you gotta find a time when it's safe to shoot it, which is not, you know, not entirely trivial. Ow. It's like, yeah, there's moments. Ow, I can't believe I get hit by that. I have to smoke now, which is a shame, because that was like prime damage time. Well, I think we got it. Unless there's a third phase. Yeah, I do like the mechanical design of that fight quite a lot. That's a cool one. How nostalgic. Your moves feel exactly like his. It appears that your hexagrams have failed you. If I told you the result, would you still have tried your utmost? At least one of us got to enjoy the thrill of the unknown. You lied to me. A good story needs an interesting twist, does it not? Is this the end?
我心
I have witnessed the springs of Tianshan burst forth and dry out. I have seen the long shadows cast by mountains of corpses as night fell at Fangshan. I was there when the Donghuang bell rang for the first time. I walked through countless cities drowned in time.
纠缠
All of it has now attained wholeness within the Tao. like a shooting star that sears its mark between heaven and earth. A strand of hair taken from G. Its specific purpose is unclear. G's corpse never showed any signs of decay. The usual Tianhuo flowers were also absent. And obviously, we know what this is for, but theoretically you could have done this before you did the corpse district. In which case it would just be like, why am I taking a strand of hair? It is so video game that, like, you took a strand of his hair and you're not sure why. You sense that you will need it for later. Guardian of life, master of time, we worship you. Holy shit, he beat up Goku. I, Jiatong, born as a warrior, shall perish as a hero. Farewell, my friend. The struggles of life and death no longer concern me. And so that's Lear just getting consumed entirely into the computer network by the computer tentacles. We have finally transcended our destiny with our own hands. We are no longer mortal. Yeah, I reckon you could probably develop a lot of technology off of whatever it is that's going on with his biology. All of it has now attained wholeness within the Tao. Seal of G. G's soul seal, containing the character Gui, signifies insight. A thing that you would never need if you had the ability to tell the future. Also, I managed to hold on to all my money. Warning, removing the map data chip will cause irreversible damage. To transfer image assets, it is recommended that you provide 400 physical units to obtain a copy. I love to pay 400 Jin and get a copy of the chip. That's my favorite thing. The mysterious Grotto of Scriptures was once the Fangshi Guild's headquarters. G had been maintaining and protecting these caves for centuries after Lear's passing. Wait, shouldn't I? This is a record.
Empty your mind. Keep on flowing. Bring peace to the soul.
I kind of wasn't expecting it to contain comprehensible text. Comprehensible dialogue, I mean. I don't think I want to sit here and just listen to it, but especially on camera, but it is strange. The world map has been updated. Love that. I don't know why I did that. I want the elevator to be at the bottom anyway, right? Alright, there are things to do, implications to carry out. And we're totally going to. Generates chi charge when using unbounded counter. Obtain an azure sand after detonating a 3-charge blast. Honestly, I don't know if any of this stuff matters. Well, in the air, hold okay. Out of curiosity. Okay, so it's just down and attack in the air. Huh. Okay. Well, I think that is going to be it for us for today, though. Thank you all so much for watching. We have some idea what to do with this hair, and maybe this will make it possible for us to traverse through all of the pink garbage, which would open up, I imagine, probably pretty close to the rest of the map to us. Right? We have a lot of Sol Seals at this point. Aside from Igong, it's got to be basically over. So come back next time as we take the first steps on our final path of vengeance, I suppose. And we'll see you then.